Welcome to Silksong, my name is Nilaus and we are here with a guide for casuals for the final fight, the last Lost Lace. And this is my loadouts. I use Pale Nails and Vault Filament to have my Pale Nails deal more damage. I use Pale Nails because it deals easy damage, fire and forget. I use the Ascendant Script so I can stick to walls. That's really important between phase 1 and 2. I use the Polypouch as long as the Cogwork flies, and the tags so that they deal more damage. They are used exclusively in phase 3, which is a lot more chaotic, so we want that to be as short as possible. I also have Silksong, so I start with some silk, and I'm going to be burning as much silk as possible for Pale Nails in the beginning of the fight. Each of the casts deals the same as 4 needle hits, so that's pretty convenient. We're going to be, our strategy for the fight is basically to stay in the air as much as possible, because she's not very good at punishing being in the air. All the stuff is here on the ground, so we can just basically, this is almost my favorite one, the triple dash attack. I land between the hits, and you see how fast it goes down, and when there's a parry, this is usually something you don't want, but this is actually kind of convenient to get the parry, because you can punish the parry as well. And again, like this, so we can just stay in the air, and again stay in the air, and here we can actually also attack from below. We can actually get 2, and this is phase 1. So now we get more sort of random attacks with blobs of void coming in, and this attack, the 3 attacks on top. To avoid those, you just have to sort of move slowly, or yeah, as long as you move slowly, it's actually working. And right, so these things, I mean, obviously just avoid it, but here just take small steps to one side. Don't change direction, then you probably get hit, but to one side, and then it works fine. This one you can punish it by going below, get 1 or 2 hits below if you're lucky. Aside from this, now I want to go up and heal, because that's a safe place to heal. I just didn't have enough to heal, so there's that. Now again, just walk slowly over to one side, and here I want to go above to heal, but we still get the heal in. Don't heal when in neutral position. Heal when when she's already doing some kind of attack. So here we are. That's the main attack that I really like. I land between when she is at the furthest end at the end of the second dash, because then I know that she'll be dashing towards me. If I stay in the air, she'll be doing something else, or can do something else instead. So here we get a little bit pinched. Don't stay in the corner. That's a little bit risky to stay in the corner. You can get pinched quite easily. There, and because I was not on the ground, she does the dash into the air instead of the third dash. So there, and we are almost phase transition here. There we go. That's the phase transition. So when we get to phase 3, we want to use our tools a lot. I basically want to have 1, maybe 2 cogflies out, so that the poison spreads out as much as possible, and then have 1 or 2 tags out as well. But the tags get cleared with some of the attacks, so yeah, here you can see the left-hand side of the screen was sort of bulging up, and that means this crashing wave comes in from the left-hand side, and now it comes in from the right-hand side. They always come in one to the other, and I use the Ascendant Script on go to the walls to get that. And then after this has happened, then I put down some tags, because then they're more likely to stick around. And now this is where it gets a little bit more intense. So here I would say focus on avoiding, and then if there's a good opportunity, deal damage, and then use the tools to deal the majority of the damage. So you can see that they are basically being chained, these attacks. So there's not much time to actually punish in between here. And you can go in and get a little bit of punish once in a while. Oh! And we get a heal. It's also not very many chances to heal. You can see the right side of the screen bulges up, so that means that you're going to get this crashing wave in, and the crashing wave from the other side. And she will always be standing in the middle, so be careful. Don't run into her. And when she laughs in phase 3, then she does this super attack. Don't stand in the white circle. And then you can, when she lands, jump up, because there will be like a crash. And now I want to get a few more attacks here. So this one, and you'll see on the third one she comes down. I jump up and try to punish, but it's not really worth punishing, to be honest. There's much better attacks to try to punish. And we just try to stay up here. Try to stay in safe spaces. And again, there's always like a little dash in between, and throw on some tags in the meantime. And that, because I wasn't quite close enough, she did a dash in the air instead of the third dash. So here, just walk, and stay in the air so that we don't get hit. And see, I try to punish, but it's not really worth punishing here. Trying to avoid this. And now the crash comes in and we're out in the wall, and that means we don't have a lot of time. You can see how pinched we are for time here. It's barely making it. You can also jump over when it's not, without using the walls, but it's a little bit harder. So we got it, thanks to our pale nails with Vault Filament and our traps with the poly pouch. So that deals amazing damage. And well, then we just let the cutscene run, including the passing of the age extra cutscene, so you can see that as well. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I do have a lot of save files available for other parts of Silksong, so if you want to see more sort of random guides for Silksong, like Escape from Abyss and Journey to the Surface, that kind of thing, then hey, that's also an option. So let me know in the comment section below. Thank you very much for joining, and thank you for all the people who joined on Twitch for the playthrough of Silksong. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.